figure out how to find time for everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, trying to find the time is the funnest part, really.
Welcome to High on Blood Bowl. This is Maze. With me, as always, is...
I'm Ginger Jesus.
And while it is his show, I'm going to take point on today because I love the Jezzails. Number one, I don't have to play them. Number two, you know, it's fun to have a team to really root for. And while I do love the Lizardmen, it's not the same because I'm coaching them, I'm playing them. I'm like, you don't do that.
Okay. I don't know what is in my vape pen.
Well, you have Blue Dream lit, so...
I have Blue Dream. I have a joint in one hand full of Blue Dream. I've got the vape pen in the other. I don't know what it is. I know it's a sativa.
Well, Blue Dream is indica dominant, so, you know, have fun with that.
Oh. Yeah, they're both indicas. And then I just ate one of those cookies. But the problem is I made the cookie off of basically a bunch of weed remnants I had sitting in jars all over the house.
Why do you think my bag is full of those little plastic containers? Because eventually I'm going to scrub every last piece of matter out of it and then light it up.
A friend of mine told me the greatest idea. In fact, he's going to make it for me even. All I got to do is give him that cigar box up there.
The black one or the brown one?
The black one. The one you gave me for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
He's going to turn it into a keef box.
Oh, that won't be too hard. Take out that felt lining.
No, he's going to put a glass bottom on it.
Oh, so you can see it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Ugh.
All right, so for those of you who will be viewing this on YouTube, if you view it on YouTube, I assume you do if you're listening. But we've been in talks for a while about starting a podcast, and as soon as we figure out how to get sound out of the computer box machine, we'll definitely take that a little bit more seriously. But just as kind of a pre-plug, what I'm wanting to turn it into is kind of like a sports talk situation. We're going to get a little more into backstory, team histories, state of affairs with the current Blood Bowl year, which for our show will be 25-18. Good year for Blood Bowl. Last year, the Reichland Reavers were dethroned. Not many people know that.
So here's the thing, right? It's essentially high school football, and we've decided to give all of these dudes backstories. They have a life, right?
Well, yeah, and their leagues have histories.
But giving everybody that kind of a backstory is hard work. I mean, if I have a viewer who has fallen in love with one of my players, and he's got a great backstory for him, and they want to send it to me, I will listen, man.
Well, I mean, as long as, you know...
As long as they fit with the theme of the other backstories. This is a modern American high school. They just happen to be Skaven.
Well, and the other thing, too, is that, you know, at the end of the day, we're kind of like AEG, and we get to decide... Well, we're like old school AEG, who got to decide, you know, final say on the history and the lore.
Well, of course.
That's not to discourage you guys out there. We do want to hear what you have to say.
I do, actually. I do.
And you will get credit for any inspiration.
Oh. So, at the end of Game 5 against the Chaos Dwarves, this is what this team is looking at. Tom Meathead Johnson, sitting there with 8 SPP.
Movement injury?
And no, not a movement injury, my friend. That is a movement up.
Oh!
He went from movement 6 to movement 7. That is a good thing. So...
There's a reason why he's... ouch! God damn it!
Careful. That rocking chair is older than all of us.
It's not the rocking chair. I hit the desk.
Oh.
The rocking chair was too close.
So he's got the movement. The 3 gutter runners here have all got wrestle and strip ball. Hey, babe. He's offering you the weed if you want it.
Well, I wasn't trying to break, you know, audio commentary there.
The problem is that young Brent, my boy, Brent got himself an injury. He now has a -1 movement on a gutter runner. That's still a movement 8, though.
You know, and honestly, I never really liked Smith.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I can fix that. Like the next time he goes up, I'm gonna give him leap anyways, right?
Well, unless he takes a right time telling and gets a second injury.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And even then, Telling has a niggling injury, so, I mean, I give him maybe a year and a half left in his high school career.
No, actually. No. That's the beautiful thing. Because I'm giving him all the fouling skills.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be protecting him in the melee portion of the game. So that way I can use him as a fouler. Because I need him for that.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's expendable, and that's why you want to keep him that way. But, I mean, how many foulers do you need for the team?
One. And eventually he's going to get kicked out of the game because he's a fouler, right?
Right.
Which means that will keep him alive. But I'm going to give him the skill set so that he can't actually get kicked out unless he does an injury. Therefore, he doesn't. Therefore, he is a regular gain.
So he's still giving you the knockdowns when you need them.
Exactly. After that, we just bought Elijah. Elijah is the newest member of our team. He will not be playing in this next game. He is our thrower.
Okay, so what can we expect to see from young Elijah?
I have no idea. He was a walk-on. We asked the team for a thrower. He was the only one that showed up. The others found out that once William got an injury, I wrote him off, and the rest of the school just didn't want to play for me anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's understandable. The Skaven typically see an injury like that as an opportunity to kill a player and consume him.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a victory.
Yeah, especially with a victory. And I haven't, well, I mean...
And you've kept the boys from eating him. And now you have this gimpy player.
Dude, he is angry.
Well, rightfully so, but I mean, at some
angry.
point,
I'll take an angry gutter runner
over a perfectly good one.
Yeah.
Well, how much experience has he gained? What are his skills right now?
Right now, dirty player.
Okay, so he's actually gained a level.
Yeah. He gained a level after that one game with the where he also gained right before. We made him MVP for game 3. The joint's dead. It fell off.
Oh well.
All right.
You can taste the quality in it, and we have more if we need them.
Oh goody. All right, let's do this.
All right. If you're just joining us, we are high on Blood Bowl. I am Maze, and with me, as always, my commentary partner, Ginger Jesus.
Ginger Jesus. Watch replay!
Today we have the Skaven High Jezzails versus the Iron Ziggurats.
Yes, yes!
Which is a Chaos Dwarf team.
It is.
It's amazing how they all have long, full beards. Even the babies. Little known fact. But the dwarves in this universe, they're born with beards.
And
like a goatee, but it grows into a full beard.
Where do you come up with these facts, man?
There's 1,000,001 fact books out there. You just got to look for them. Find them at your local retailer.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Good day, sports fans.
And Blood Bowl. Boo!
Hey, you know what?
Centaurs suck.
They did a really good job this game, though. I mean, let's give them their due.
I'll give them their due in the ass off my field. So, one of these future games, I'm actually going to come in on a Monday night for Jezzail games, wearing Jezzail colors and face paint.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
Chaos works. dwarfs and chaos.
I can still feel my teeth, so I feel like we haven't gotten high enough.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right. Halfling Master Chef, those cheating, thieving bastards.
How many did he steal? Oh, he stole all of them.
All but one. You have one left.
Ah, crap.
Ooh. All right. Do you want some skunk, or do you want some mint berry?
Ooh. Mint berry.
Mint berry is an 18% hybrid.
Well, let's watch it from the proper angle, at least.
From a proper angle!
Let's watch the game properly.
We go live to Stu as he mans the Cabal cameras. How's it going down there, Stu?
There's two big guys.
Oh, it appears they ate Stu.
Yep, poor Stu. They turned him into a soup.
That was the joke. That didn't even have to be said.
I know.
But you felt like you had to go there?
Yeah, I did. Snead is stunned.
I'd be stunned too if I was playing this long for your team without a contract.
Two big goons.
Oh, no, he's new.
Others fall on
I've seen him a while. Go! I always love seeing Meathead do his job.
There it goes.
I like it when it's smoky.
These Skavens are just too fast. Look at them.
Well,
It's like one of those clubs from the... I mean, being in our recording studio like this, it feels like the 80s, you know, with all the
Oh,
tobacco
that
smoke.
poor Skaven.
it. It smells like old cheese.
William Telling is KO'd.
Yes, he is.
Well, you know, a KO beats an injury.
That is true.
And there's a chance he can come back after the first touchdown. The joint is lit.
As they attempt to move the ball forward.
Oh, that's a beautiful block there.
So here's the thing, right? This is Game 5, and all this time we've been watching this Jezzails and its coach play a pretty aggressive game, right? But the problem is that
I like to see the Skaven get more aggressive. So,
But, well,
I mean, it's better than what we normally see.
the problem is Skaven aggression is a very quick...
Subtle thing?
It's a very quick aggression. Very, very knife in the back as opposed to face-to-face
Still
combat.
stunned Darren.
And dwarves, and especially chaos dwarves, are almost the antithesis to Skaven rage.
Move quicker.
It is almost as if, as a race, they are designed to make Skaven rage, by its very nature, impotent.
Dwarves of any flavor suck, and I think we can all agree.
True. Right, Ogre.
It's always good to see him do that.
It is. It is. I feel like that was a mistake. I don't think they should have tried to get the ball there. I think maybe they should have waited.
I don't know, if the coach can cage him in and get him up the field by next turn for a touchdown, I think you'll see that it was the best choice he could make.
Yeah,
Good
if.
selection on target as well.
If. But as you can see, he'd already used most of his team. He only had one guy left. He couldn't have made a cage.
Adams is KO'd.
Adams is KO'd.
Now, I don't believe we've seen Adams do anything yet this season. Do you think the coach is finally going to get a handle on that and we're actually going to start seeing a little more activity from Adams, or do you think it's going to end up being a lot like Collins?
No, Adams has been doing his job. What is Adams' job?
Focus on the ball is against the spirit of the game.
Well, I haven't been seeing him do much but get knocked down this season.
It's kind of his job, isn't it? Be in the way.
Williams.
His job is to be
Oh.
in the way and survive as long as possible. And quite frankly, he's done really good at doing both of those two things.
What kind of injury was that we just saw on Williams?
That was the negative movement.
Oh, and I wasn't the coach eyeballing him at making him next year's team captain?
It was.
Do you think we'll still see that the case, or do you think we're going to see Williams go on to be consumed?
I don't know. That's the problem with these Skaven coaches. They can be very unpredictable. Ooh! That's a good goblin shoulder.
Here. That mint berry is very easy on the lungs.
Yes, it is.
Oh! We see a failed dodge roll into a re-roll.
Oh, man, that's
not gonna be good.
that was an entire turn, too.
But he's got a good defensive block around the ball.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see the Chaos Dwarves have a hard time dismantling, or at least getting all the coverage off that ball by the end of his turn.
Twinkle toes there. This player forgot his hat
Well, that
in the
happened.
changing room.
Always does. And to such nice people.
That is a really bad place for the ball for the Skaven.
Did you know that the Ziggurats have run their entire season with ties? They have not had a solid win all season.
You know, we can actually check their record. In the Eternal League.
Well, I mean, if they have their own backstory, fine. I was just making shit up.
I noticed. But they have actual records. We can look at their histories.
I bet you it's mostly ties.
Oh, yeah, more than likely.
Not a loss! Who goes on in a tie?
Everybody gets SPP and an MVP.
Oh, that's right.
And you don't re-roll, and neither one of you gets to re-roll your money. That's what you get if you win the game. You get to re-roll your winnings if you don't like your.
Don't they divide it by 2?
Not in this game.
Oh.
No, if you lose, they divide it by 2. If you win, you get the full number and you get to re-roll.
Yeah.
Will the big one manage
And that's
to
something you could always use in a Skaven team.
No big guy. Trample all
Oh, he's good.
Oh!
Yep.
Stone Ghost becomes a ghost as Meathead Johnson pushes him out into the crowd. That was horrific.
It was horrific.
Any call yet on whether or not the goblin will live?
I don't know. I didn't really care.
Oh. Skull on a blitz. That is never in fashion.
The problem is that thanks to that Halfling Master Chef, all the Jezzail rerolls were taken.
Reroll.
It's like peeling an onion. Remove the layers before you get.
What I'd really like to see is the Jezzails get a hold of the ball and run it up the end zone. Because right now, this control that the Chaos Dwarves have over the ball is just embarrassing.
It is.
There's not even a cage around that guy. It's as if they're gloating.
Well, they haven't really moved a whole lot of the guys yet.
That's kind of a risk.
It is.
You should always save your riskiest movement for last.
None of those moves were risky. Everything he did there was safe.
He blitzed.
Willie. Huh. It worked.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, he could have sacrificed at least one of those guys to help get a 1-up.
Vermin are fast.
Yeah, but now he has a 5-corner cage. 4-corner cage.
Yeah, but that was an unnecessary risk. That's what I'm saying. And I know about unnecessary risks.
Alright. I must have missed whatever it is you thought was risky, because I didn't see it.
just his order of operations, and how he placed and attacked his dwarf with his dwarf. I mean, he had no coverage, and yeah, he knocked down the ball, got the ball. Oh, oh, that is never a good thing.
No, Meathead Johnson does not want to go into the crowd.
I don't think you can physically push that kid into a crowd. You'd have a better chance at pushing the crowd into him. Beautiful KO.
Yeah. See, it looks like the coach about to try something.
Rolling up into his head.
Well, I mean, this is standard Blood Bowl, strategy. You clear a path through, you pin down, or if possible, eliminate the opponent's cage, and then you go in and you blitz his ball carrier.
Well, yeah, of course.
It reminds me of the
But I'm trying. I'm.
and the great unclean. But this time,
Ooh.
This coach has been known to do these things in a very irregular fashion, and I'm wondering which way he's going here.
One thing we won't see him do, I think,
Ooh.
is make depend on ball cages. He's really been favoring the run up the side of the field in a shotgun maneuver, and so far his opponents haven't caught on into this risky Skaven behavior. And if you notice, half of this could be eliminated by watching what he's doing with some of his gutter runners on the back line.
You mean the one he literally just punched?
I mean, the ones that he sends up towards the end zone.
The one there is no. There are none in the end zone.
No, not yet. But that's what we're going to be seeing him make his way to. This is going to strategy. Here we are. Got some pin on.
No, the turn is over.
He's moving guys.
It's turn 8. There is zero way for the Skaven to score at this point in this half.
Ye of little faith. I think. Oh.
In order for him to score, he would need to have a gutter runner within 11 squares of the end zone to score with.
Oh.
Right? He had nothing on that half of the field. He could not score.
And here we go, second half. Halfling Master Chef. Let's see how many rerolls the coach steals.
1. A reroll.
Too good for him. Too good.
Why will the Spike magazine not go away? Oh. No? No? Maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm too high to do menus.
Menus. Okay.
Alright, baby.
Have you tried hitting the button?
Yes. X. Nothing happens.
We're still live?
Still live.
What happens if you hit the PlayStation menu button?
Hit X. Nope. Ha! There we go.
There we go. Cabal Vision back in HD. Ride the blood wave.
Ride the... No.
Okay, I totally did not mean it that way.
Did the game get paused?
I have no clue. I'm the observer. I'm literally the only person that's watching. I mean, not even PityBot is here. You know how much I love PityBot.
Alright.
Interesting thing about PityBot, he was originally in television.
No, it's actually paused.
The gameplay?
Yeah, the gameplay is paused. I can fast forward. But the game continues to remain paused.
That's weird. What's it say in the Cabal Vision manual besides puff puff? Puff puff, puff puff puff.
Oh! I found the pause function.
Safety in number.
Okay.
I paused it.
That looks painful.
Good job, son.
Hit it before it dies.
Stop! It's like all paper burning in my mouth. That was mean, man.
It was resin-soaked paper.
Ew. That was cruel. Oh, it's in my mouth now. Oh. Oh.
Oh, Game 5 is my new favorite game.
Okay.
Go Jezzails!
Now here's the thing.
No!
Yeah, that's when Darren Hill got injured.
Solid punch.
Darren!
Critter will stop it flipping around.
Darren!
See, that's the thing. Any other race, and I'm contained.
Why, Darren?
That speed, it will be difficult to catch.
Tail.
Darren.
All you need is the tail.
It's okay. He'll be okay.
Made it to the college. Oh, but you still got plenty other guys with a future.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, only a stun.
Honestly,
I mean, it's better than a skull. Skulls are never good.
here's the thing, right?
Well,
About this
unless
whole
your opponent's rolling uphill.
this injury thing. Like some of the Skaven teams, if you've proven yourself to work through an injury,
Ooh.
like some great professional Skaven players have started their careers with injuries from high school play. A lot of these guys still got a future if they can overcome their shortcomings.
Yeah, but usually when it has to do with movement, that's hard to overcome.
You lose a point in movement, you get sure feet.
End zone is in sight.
That was a beautiful dodge. That could have been real ugly with that centaur charging in like that.
Yeah, that could have been real nasty. But like, you know.
Ooh.
Yup.
Oh, always nice when it happens for you.
Yup. Who did that?
I don't know.
That was Dylan.
No, I thought Dylan has the ball.
No.
Who has the ball?
I haven't seen a rat run so
That's
fast
Dylan.
since I fired your agent.
Wait, why isn't he was injured? That can't be Dylan.
And then Brent scored. Oh, she's in the room studying.
Nice touchdown for Brent Smith.
Go,
Skaven
Brent.
High Jezzails.
Which is currently being overshadowed by the fact that Dylan knocked out someone cold.
Oh, 2 injuries.
Yep.
2 knockouts.
Yep.
Let's see who comes back.
Now the Skaven High Jezzails are starting this half with less than desirable amount of players.
I'm tempted to go down
Rats
and help out myself, Joe.
are squishy.
Worth at least 3 players.
at
Oh wow,
first.
that's an aggressive attack. Look at that.
Air out the cobwebs. Important thing.
He's kicking the ball.
Yeah, that's a very aggressive
Why
defense.
would the coach leave the whole right-hand side of the field open like that? That's insane.
I think he's hoping the ball lands in the left hand.
But if it doesn't, you've just created a highway for them to run ball carrier right through.
That did just happen, yes, you're right.
This is going to be hard to overcome. And even though it's only the 12th turn, I think that's a real bad thing to open yourself up for.
Can you stop Chaos Dwarves from scoring for 4 turns?
No.
I don't know. Let's see if he can.
Lizardmen Prep also have a lot more agile players. It's just a fact that not as many Saurus families can afford to put their kids in the highest end of, academies in the entire country.
Well, of course not.
And Lustria is by no means a poor country, so, even the poorest kid has money.
Oh, looks like the Rat Ogre completely wasted his turn. Oh, he wasted his Blitz. Oh, and then tripped. Oh, Brent! What happened to you, Brent? Oh, that's the point in the movement. He got tripped.
Brent. That's going to be hard to come back from.
No. Next time he levels, I give him sure feet. Yeah, his 8's 9, but he's going to go for every going for it he can.
I don't know. It depends on how the rest of this season goes.
That's going to give him
the best for the kid, but I'm afraid that he's probably not going to make it this season. How are you going to get him to the infield when you got even dwarves able to knock him out?
I don't know. I don't know how the coach is going to do it.
All right, so Chaos Dwarves are moving up.
This player.
Why are they Chaos Dwarves if there are so many goblins?
Interesting.
Ooh, Rat Ogre Blitz.
Oh, because of course
here?
Tom did learn how to increase his movement.
Push. Pow! Almost a crowd surf. But this puts Meathead in a really precarious position.
It kind of does.
Chaos Dwarves seem like the kind of guys that would go in for a blitz just to crowd surf a guy before running his ball carrier up. Could this be bad news for Johnson?
I hope not. He also... I don't know. Oh,
It's a blitz.
it's a blitz, but he goes the wrong way. If you wanted to surf him, he would have come up from a different angle.
Yeah, he should have dodged right in.
Mm-hmm.
And then powed up.
There was no dodge. He had a clear shot to a crowd surf. He chose not to take it.
Such a weird choice.
Would you like to know why?
Yes.
You don't get SPP if you injury during a crowd surf.
Yeah, but that's one less threat.
That makes it easier for weaker guys to take out big guys, but if you're going to be sending in your Minotaur anyways...
Yeah, but I mean, still...
Go for the SPP.
SPP would be better, but, I mean, a guaranteed...
It's not a guarantee. Well,
higher probability on injury? Yeah, get that guy out of there.
Yeah,
Meathead,
that is a normal person's decision making.
Leaving Meathead alive is going to just come back and really hit
That
the opponent
was
hard.
that was an interesting tactic.
Did we just see a blitz followed by 2 moves?
Would you like me to rewind it?
Yeah, let's get an instant replay on that.
All right, so
Cabal Vision.
there we go. All right, so
Here we are in the past, yet somehow right now.
Here he goes. This dude comes
Goes for the
down,
blitz,
goes for the blitz,
To dodge.
pushes.
gets a push,
They've right onto the ball.
strips the ball. Ball lands in that dude's hand, and then
Couple of going for it.
couple going for it. And then Dylan got the hell out of there.
Huh. And he's in a good position to offer up a defense if the Jezzails can't get the ball from the
Stroking him on his back.
from the opponent.
No, it gets even better.
He comes back in for a blitz.
He comes
And
back in
uphill,
for a
it's
blitz,
push.
gets a push,
He's had that ball
he strips the ball.
than an Altdorfian cutlass.
Is it going to go to Meathead?
No, and then he just pulls the gutter runner out again. This is a
Turn
defensive
16.
tactic that I have not seen
Ooh.
before. Instead of breaking the cage, he is simply stripping the ball and leaving it on the ground. He is forcing his opponents to burn through their rerolls and just constantly stripping the ball out of their hands so they can't score.
And a crappy pickup like that.
And
is
suddenly the
gonna-
game is over.
A reroll.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's turn 16, so I mean the game is over.
he should have scored 3 turns ago, but he hasn't had the ball. The gutter runner kept stripping the
And
ball out
that's
of
the
his
end
hand.
of the game. Wow.
Yeah.
Dwarves suck. With goblins, weird choice. But I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I had 18% ball
Just that kind of
ball
school, I guess.
possession, which is fine, I guess. 6% occupation of my own half, so it was a really good game.
Oh yeah.
25.
Especially since they've had it most of the game.
I got 1 injury on him. He got 2 on me, admittedly. I got less yards running. SPP.
They gave... Oh god, I hate when they do that.
I still got 1 more SPP than he did this game, so I win in all ways. Now, granted, 5 of those points are going away, but Brent and Darren both got SPP.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That was it. That was the Iron Ziggurats.
Cheating bastards. So, let's get another review really quick of where we are at with the team.
All right,
Out
so
of the dugout.
To impress your shareholders, a large and full stadium.
that's where we're at the team.
Yeah, Johnson's doing really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm. And
If he keeps this up, he might be drafted straight to the pros right after high school.
yeah, when I talked to the coach earlier, he told me he's really looking forward to Elijah. He said he watched him in practice. He looks like he has a good arm. He built it himself, apparently, in his garage. The arm.
Well, ingenious lad. Alright, let's look at Elijah.
Yeah,
Elijah Jackson.
Yeah, he apparently he built that in his garage.
And that was enough to earn him a scholarship to Skaven High, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, anybody can get into Skaven High if you got the grades. That got him into that got him into the Blood Bowl pitch right there. 'Cause, yeah,
Normally these kids waste their lives away making weapons of mass destruction.
this dude wanted to play Blood Bowl, so he replaced his arm with a cannon specifically designed to throw Blood Bowls.
Blood balls?
Yeah, Blood Bowls. The bowl you play with? Football? Blood Bowl? The Blood Ball.
We may as well be high right now.
I am. So yeah, so he
cotton
just
mouth.
replaced his arm, showed up and said, "I want to be your thrower," and we're like,
I want to be your thrower.
and I'm like, "All right, show me what you can do," and like the dude can do some shit. He looks good. He looks good.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the game, seeing his debut game.
Yeah. Well, Debut game for Elijah, of course, will be next week. Game 6.
Game 6.
Because this is Fantasy Football Legend. I am Ginger Jesus.
I am Maze.
And today we reviewed the Skaven High Jezzails Game 5.
Right here on High on Blood Bowl.
High on Blood Bowl. And the coach is going to send me along the tape for Game 6, and we'll give it a watch next week. All right?
Hoping to see where they go.
Hoping to see where they go. All right. Thank you very much. Ginger Jesus out. Wrong button.
Wrong button.